Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. There I was, a lad of 11 years old playing a seemingly innocent game of kickball. The ball comes my way and boom, it bounces off my chest. Now, it turned out that the best athlete on the field happened to be right behind me. He thought I'd gotten in his way. He took the ball, he threw it at me, he grabbed my head, and boy, was I embarrassed. I determined right then that someday I was going to get back at him. And I came up with all sorts of plots in my head over the years. I hated him. Today we read in the Torah that you should not harbor hatred toward the Egyptians. But why not? For 210 years, the Jewish people were slaves in Egypt. They were subject to the harshest of labor. Why not have hatred? So we learn a valuable lesson. To truly be free in life, you have to be able to let go of hate. There's some people that hang on to rage, resentment, injustice, wanting to get back at their perpetrator for years. But what this means is that perpetrator is still living rent-free in your head, and that represents a profound lack of freedom. Now, certainly there's cases of abuse where somebody needs to confront their perpetrator, or at least through therapy work through their trauma. But ultimately, hatred and liberty cannot coexist. You have to be able to break through the chains of your past. To define yourself as determined to build a better future, and not to define yourself as somebody who's going to have hatred towards others. As the saying goes, resentment is an acid. It can destroy its container. So I'd like to say that this bully and I somehow magically became the best of friends a couple of years later, but that's not what happened. I guess what happened was, there will be an answer, let it be.